Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to our regular talking session. Ah, I love coffee so fucking much. I really hope you like the setting I made with this whole early morning atmosphere. It's 8 a.m. A little bit cold, even though it's almost May. I still have to wear a puffy jacket to feel comfortable outside, but maybe it's just because it's pretty early and still chill. Well, today I would like to talk about something like deep, meaningful connections, love, and why we all should seek something meaningful rather than one night stands and friends with benefits, and especially girls and women, female category. But it's also like if you're a male, a guy watching this right now, it's also can be, I mean, it also can be helpful for you to watch, to see and hear my perspective as a woman. So here we go. I've been lately thinking about love, relationships, and what is important to me in the first place. Let me talk about my background a little bit. I haven't had a relationship for 2.5 years, I guess. My last relationship ended in 2022 in autumn, and since then I haven't been with anyone in a serious connection. And it's not because I haven't been on various dates, I haven't talked to anyone, or because I'm really closed emotionally and I'm not open to receive anything. But it's more because I finally kind of made a list, a physical one, the one I have in my head, and I kind of know exactly what I want and what I seek in a relationship, in a person that I see myself being with. And I told myself really strictly that I'm not gonna settle for anything less. Even though I was rethinking this decision for a couple of times and questioning myself whether I should try something different, just because I made myself such strict rules. That's the problem why I can't find anything right now. But I must say that no, that's not the problem. Talking about myself, I was always really emotional in terms of relationships. Not like I am the type who seeks for energy and like into arguing and expressing their emotions in a negative way, but more that feel everything I feel everything really strong, and that's the curse, that's the blessing, I guess. And it helps me to analyze relationships on a more on a deeper level, I guess. And that's like that is the reason why I decided to talk about relationships and connections and love, because maybe that would resonate with people who are also going through this process, through this period of time in their life. Because I guess our generation, everything like changed dramatically, completely. It's so different comparing to the way our parents used to live and build relationships with each other when they were young, when they were in our age. Um, and it kind of disappoints me a little bit, and I think there's different reasons why it happened so, and one of them is it's women's fault. And I'm definitely sure that during our generation, the media, the other like stuff brainwashed us to believe that we can do whatever we want, we can experience different things we want, we are free to do whatever we actually want. And that's kind of ruined the traditional way of seeing, viewing love, relationships. Why I said that it's women's fault is because women been told that we can do whatever we want, just like men can. And I'm saying this because you can just go fuck with whoever you like and don't feel any kind of hard feelings. And I'm not sure like if it's men's idea to do so, or I can't really tell you, but it's just like the way I feel that there's definitely some deeper meaning to why that happened, to ruin maybe the traditional way people were building their relationships. I don't know. And everyone is suffering from that one. And it seems like still, even though people have a lot of power, they're completely free to do whatever they want. Either you're male or female, no one gonna judge you. And still people kind of suffering because of that. And that's interesting, you know, like no one would ever probably think that if you have whole power in your hands, you can go any way you like, you can do whatever you like, and still most of the people are not satisfied with especially the way people build relationships nowadays. It starts from investigating your sexuality, what you like, what you don't like. Time goes by. In terms of sexual interactions, I would say that, and it's all only from my perspective. I'm not saying that all people are like that, but still, as I already said, due to the fact that I feel most of emotions so deep, maybe that's because I have such thoughts that when you like have a lot of body counts, you kind of lose yourself and those people, because you definitely give out the energy towards those people you're having sex with, and I don't see anything positive in that, because it's really rare when you can connect with someone on that level, on that intimate level. And so I could never understand what is the reason behind all of those one night stands, friends with benefits. I tried. It's not my thing, because I could never understand people. It's like I don't have any sympathy for them. I just either barely know them, even though like I never had a one night stand. Let's make that one clear. but I was trying different things. Also, trying to learn more about myself, what I like and what I don't like. And I came to a realization that those kind of decisions didn't really lead me to something positive and good. It definitely never made me feel better about myself. Not like I'm trying to blame me for making any bad decisions. No, I completely take that as an experience which helped me to realize um, who am I as a person, which I'm really thankful for. And I think a lot of people should go through this. Just you can experiment still, you can still try to see how different connections work for you, what you seek in relationships, and yeah, pretty much like that. But main thing I wanted to discuss is why I think we should seek deep connections and we should create a list of things we're seeking for in a person. Not like not like those lists on TikTok. There's like a TikTok account where a person makes a list of cringy and weird things women don't see as a the list of things that women see as a red flag. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like things for you personally that you don't really see that you see unacceptable for yourself, or that you don't really see in a person that you would like to be with. Since I'm a woman, I would speak from women's side, but I have a lot of male friends, and I have also discussed this with different people, and it seems like a lot of mature people see this situation from the same perspective I do, and I believe that your respect should be above everything. I know, like, girls, I can relate to the ovulation thing. I do. I completely understand you all, and it's sometimes hard, especially when you haven't had physical interaction in a really long time, to be surrounded by men, especially if they're good-looking men, to look at them and think, maybe I should do an exception this time. He's really nice. He's like really attractive. And if you feel the like emotional connection as well, why not? Like, you should always try. But if you know that usually you get disappointed and you don't get satisfaction from easy connections like that, I would recommend you not to. I would recommend you to keep it all in your pants. And wait until the ovulation period is gonna just end. I guess. And as already said, when we getting involved with different people, we have a big body count. I'm not like trying to say that we should blame people for having a lot of sexual connections. No, we're all different, but I think definitely ruins our like our thought of pure love, romantic love. And the more we get into that situationship things, we lose our true selves. Because when a person focused on his principles, he have power to control his sexual desires, himself, and he definitely can wait until he meets his right person. So I would really recommend you to stick to that one rather than just fucking every good looking guy. And people who only seek for sexual interactions, they're kind of selfish because they only think about themselves. And being selfish is not bad, but when you only think about your sexual desire and receiving pleasure from other people and not giving anything in return, and then just like block them, not being nice to them, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting and childish, and I think those people are really insecure, really weak, and they are so fucking lost because they are afraid to look inside themselves and see what they truly seek for. And that's why we shouldn't be like those people and be on our own path and move towards what we really want to have near ourselves, to seek for the true deep connection, because your respect, and it goes both ways. Either you're a man or a woman. I know that women can also be really, really unpleasant in some way or another. And you should stay true to yourself, to your feelings. If you want to experiment, go ahead. But if you know that you want something deep, if you know that if you're looking for serious relationships, then do it. There's no reason in that. You would end up rather disappointed than satisfied. And again, it's only my opinion. I cannot say you what you can do or cannot. But maybe this would be as a message that will find you in right time. And I believe that the universe works to our benefit, and whenever we looking for an advice, it gives us an advice. And maybe for someone I would be that person with the help of universe who gonna help someone. Summing it all up, I would say that a really helpful thing can be to make a list, a physical one, just to take a paper, take a notebook, and write down all the charts you are looking for in your potential partner, and to describe the way you want to feel near them, the way they're gonna feel near you, kind of to manifest it all, to create a pretty clear image of what you would like to have in your life. If you're struggling and not really knowing what you want to have, that could be helpful. I would recommend you to focus on yourself, to find a new hobby, to do sports, like to do whatever you like, to hang out with your friends, to read different books, watch different movies, just to do different stuff. Because people who have a huge sexual desire, I think they have a huge hole inside of them that they're afraid to work on, and that hole can start from a child trauma, can start because of the relationship person had in their family, issues with their parents, etc. I'm not really going to go down deeper in that psychological analysis because I'm not a doctor, but it's just my opinion about it all, why it could be so. And if you really want to find balance, peace, and you want to feel good about yourself, and you feel like you have this hole and you want to like cure it, sex is definitely not an option. It's gonna make it a bigger problem. I think so. And my advice would be to really kind of focus on yourself. Go out on dates. Go flirt. Go see someone. Go to the restaurant. Go grab a coffee with a guy you like, or with someone who would invite you to have a date. Because seeing different people, talking to different people would only kind of help, I believe. I mean, also if you're being interested in them, why wouldn't you give a chance just to see how it goes? I'm not talking about any physical involvement. You definitely shouldn't be like close. You should be open to the world to see what it offers you, and who knows. But yeah, in terms of physical interaction, I would say that I already said everything I want, honestly. So I don't think that there is anything I can add. I was more of a chill girl today. I wasn't really emotional because I just woke up, and straight away I went outside to record myself to start my day productive. Isn't it amazing? It's just fucking amazing to be outside, listen to the birds, well, I'm gonna wish you good luck with investigating and getting to know yourself. I'm gonna only wish you to stay true to yourself. And if you want to stay true to yourself, I think you should definitely draw the lines. Where are your principles and what means to cross them, so you would clearly understand where's the line. Yeah, pretty much it. I want to wish you a great day. I hope you have a wonderful weather out there, sunny, warm. Love yourself, respect yourself, and I'll see you in a while.